What's up, guys? My name is Dustin, and I wanted to kind of introduce you a little bit to my life. I wanted to start this vlog for a long time. I've been putting it off, trying to find out what are the right things that I want to say, how do I want to introduce myself, what is it that maybe makes my life interesting or even fun to watch or hear about. Something interesting about me is I'm a teacher. I'm actually a primary teacher, so I work with kids kindergarten all the way to 6th grade, but I've primarily worked with kindergarten to 2nd grade. What I think is kind of interesting about what I do is I don't work at a typical classroom in the United States, but I actually am an international teacher. Right now, I actually live in Panama City, Panama. For those who don't know, it's right here. Living in Panama City has been quite the adventure. I've been here for the last 3 years, and it's not like any other place that I've lived before. I mean, it's similar. I'm actually from Miami, Florida. I grew up in Miami, Florida, I should say. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. Go Huskers. Kind of what brought me here to Panama was actually my career. So back in Florida, I was working at one of the schools down there, and I taught kindergarten, I taught 1st grade. Loved it. I loved my life. I had a great time living there. I mean, I loved working in Florida. The experiences were amazing. They were the first few years of my teaching career, so of course those are some of the most invaluable years of your life, at least as for a teacher. I had this opportunity come up where I was able to come down to Panama, and I was able to interview for a position here at one of the international schools. Now, at the time, I didn't know anything about what international schools were. To me, I thought international schools were just schools that you would learn different languages, and if I went to an international school, let's say here in Panama, that I thought I would be taught in Spanish or whatever country that you go to. When I came down here to Panama, and I interviewed for the position that I'm working at, or at the school that I'm working at, it opened up a whole new world of teaching. The job duty is basically the same. You have your regular classroom, you have your kids, you have your curriculum that you have to teach. But depending on the school that you work at, it might be a different type of curriculum that you do teach. One of the things about coming here to Panama, there wasn't a lot of information for me as an immigrant to find out how to do things. Over here in Panama, I wouldn't say it's completely different, but there are quite a few differences in general. Something as simple as registering a car. It's not as simple as going to a DMV and signing a title. In fact, I'm in the process of selling my car that I have right now before I move. And the process of just simply buying a car and then now selling it is completely different than what you would expect back in the United States. Hopefully, I can help you guys out with some of these tasks or these tedious things that are kind of a pain in that there's not very much English information out there, or even if there is, a lot of it can be outdated as well. I've loved my life here in Panama. I've had such a great experience, and that's kind of one of the things that I want to share with you guys over the course of the next couple weeks. In fact, I was able to find a job teaching in Malaysia. So in about 3 weeks, I'm going to be moving to Malaysia. One of the things that I want to accomplish with this vlog is I want to kind of take you through some of these experiences that I might have as I'm going from Panama to Malaysia, talking about what are the differences, what are some things that I'm seeing, what are the things to do. I'm not really trying to make this into necessarily a travel vlog, but I think it'd be kind of cool to see my experience. So anyway, I'm here for a couple more weeks. I hope that maybe I can share some of the things that I'm going through. Maybe you can relate on some of the experiences from moving from one country to another, or maybe you're thinking about moving to Panama and you have some questions about how to get here, or where to find places to live, or what kind of things are there to do. Anything. You can always leave a comment down below, and I can always answer your questions, get back to you, and see in what ways I can help you in as far as kind of getting yourself set up here in Panama. I hope I really get this chance to be able to take you guys on this ride with me to Malaysia from Panama, and you guys get to experience this a little bit, and maybe, like, again, you can relate on what it's like to have to go through the stresses and, you know, the hassle of moving from one place to another. In fact, I'm not even living in my own house anymore. I'm actually staying with a couple friends of mine who are teachers also at my school, who are currently in the process of moving as well. In fact, they're actually in the United States and I'm staying in the house. So shout out to Aaron and Lucas. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to making some of these videos and sharing this experience with you. So again, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you liked the video, awesome. If you want to subscribe and you want to find out more and kind of go on this adventure with me, great. I look forward to it.